Guys, can you see my screen? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, it is visible.
Yes.
Okay. So we're done with containers. We're done with file share. Let's quickly check queue. We're not even going to see queue. It's a very simple thing, but we rarely use it. Queue is something which you'll be using when it comes to, by the way, look at this naming convention is same for all of them. Lowercase 3, maximum somewhere it's 63, somewhere it's 24. Queue is something which you can use in a programmatic manner. For example, your Outlook. Behind the Outlook, whatever storage is, uh, a storage system like Q, not exactly Azure Q, I'm saying, but a storage system like Q's, it works. Anywhere where you have logs, etc., your queue system will work. Right? Uh, for example, you have you have a software like a SolarWind or anything which is generating or which is capturing the logs continuously. Right? For example, mm, if you go with an inbuilt system of this one, Windows Event Viewer, here it is also collecting some data, some logs, back-to-back logs, right? There are n number of logs in millions and billions records are there. It doesn't consume a lot of data, but number of records will be there, a lot of them, many, right? So if I go ahead here and just show you some Windows logs, system logs. So you are going to see n number of logs here. It will appear in some time. Look at this. It is working on that. And now you're going to see n number of log. So any data which looks like this or which not exactly look, but which acts like this, which has log system where new logs are being created in every second, right? Where they want to move the first record and a new record should be there on the top. Any data like that. So they use queue feature of a storage account in Azure. How to use that, how to do that, we don't have to worry about it. You just should know about it, and you can surely say that you have not worked on queue. Most of the time, you will see developers they are working on that. See, look at this; it is still in progress. It is expanding. It is in progress. Yes, because there are too many logs. Look at this. Simple. What is the log? Someone opened Google Drive. I opened Google Drive. Someone clicked on Google Drive. Look at this. It is activated, whatever it is. Every click gets recorded. Every click gets recorded. Whatever I do, time service, I went to time service, I updated my Windows. Who did that? Everything gets updated. Shut down, restart, who did it? While login, if I got any error, DNS client error, anything and everything, whatever happens in the system, you will find everything. So even if you shut down some server and you try to deny, that's not possible. Uh, Using these event codes, we'll come to know who restarted the server, who started the server, who stopped the server, log off किसने किया, login किसने किया, हर तरह का log इसमें आ जाता है. So if you have a system like this or a data like that, and if you want to save that data in Azure storage account, so you can use the service of queue in Azure storage account. And we're not learning more than this here. Apart from this, we don't have to worry. Table, table, it's nothing, but I shared this with you. I'm not sure how many of you read it or not. I did share this link with you. It has showed what is a database, what is relational database, etc. Right? If you have understood this, relational database, non-relational database, old DB types, new DB types, what is the structural query language, SQL, how does it work? Very basic things. We are not learning SQL here, but very basic. Key value database, right? uh, graph database, what is it? If you have understood this well, then you will understand table in 2 minutes. So if you have understood that, table, it's nothing, it's a mini SQL. Or I would call it, it's a version of Excel file. So now, if I have a website, okay, if I have a website here and I have this page, contact. Okay, in this case, I have not given it here. Let's see if I have it on the other one. Here, that someone is typing their name their email address, their phone number, subject that what are they inquiring with me. Let's say they are interested in lead generation, and they're typing a message. Hello, we found your company, etc. Right, and we are this is a business proposal. Can someone from your sales team can call us back on? Please reach us at this one, and they're sending this message. So where is this message going? Where am I capturing this from? Where am I getting this table? Okay. So one thing, it can be SQL, but my website it's too small. Why should I pay unnecessarily for a SQL license? And when you know the technology well, you should utilize it, right? So instead of you utilizing SQL, what you can do, you can use table. This is the same table which you are looking at there. So you can create a table, name a table. Let's say contact us. This is the table. Here it is. Simple. This link you'll have to integrate with your website. How to do that? You don't have to worry about it. You are not a developer. Right? Your developer will know that. He will do that. But just to show you, I'm not sure if I'll be able to see it here. Just give me 1 minute. But yeah, sorry. So here you will have to insert that link which you are getting from Azure. Somewhere here you'll have to do that. Your developers will do that. You don't have to worry about it. How to do it, what to do it, you don't have to worry about it. Right? Your focus, it's still here. You have created that and it's done. Integrate that, and that is where your tables are being used. But one question, you can't even see the table here. How can you access the table? If I give you this link and if you copy paste it in browser, do you think it's working? Here it is. I've given it to you. Let me know if it works for you guys. Forget you. Even if I click, it doesn't work for me, right? So how do I check this on the portal? Fine, they have integrated on my website. It's okay. Now inquiries are there. Where do I check that? How do I check that? Container, I know I can go to container, right? I can click on the container. I can check the blobs. I can click on it. It appears here. If it is a text file, it appears here. I can edit that file, right? Or I can take this one and I can open it in a browser. Someone is uploading pictures to my container. I'm happy. See, I can see it. This is container. Under container blobs, I can see it. File shares, I know I can't see it here, but we just saw it, how to see it, right? I'll go ahead. I'll click on connect. I'll click on connect and it's there on my operating system. But here also we had that question left that if I want to see that file without attaching the drive, how do I check that? Same goes with queue. Bana to diya. Where do I check it? Tables. I created this. My developer used it. It is up and running in my website. But where do I check it? So the answer to that question is the software which I asked you to install. That is your Storage Explorer. Azure Storage Explorer. I'm not sure if you guys have done it or not. I shared it with you guys long back. I think 3 sessions before this I shared it. I think I also uninstalled it, but I can install it again. Anyone has installed this? I have it. Microsoft Azure Storage Explorer.
I did that.
Okay. Maybe then you can practice along with me. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. So here it is. Now there are multiple methods to access your storage account using your Azure Storage Explorer. This is the software. There are multiple methods. One of them Very simple and sober. Simply go ahead and log in to your account. Sign in with Azure. The moment I do this, which Azure I'm talking about? Are we working on Azure China? No. Azure US government? No. Is it a private cloud which Azure has created for us? No. It's simple Azure we are dealing with. Click next. It will take me to the browser. You have to log in with your user ID and password. Authenticated already. Why? Because my browser is already logged in with that account and my user ID and password saved. Otherwise, it will ask you for user ID and password. It will ask you to click on app. But whatever it is, it's done. You can return to the Storage Explorer. You might need to authenticate again if you close this browser. So I'm keeping this browser and look at this. I'm logged in. The moment I'm logged in, I can see I'm a part of these many directories. I'm a part of Microsoft account, this one, this one, this one, all of these. Currently, we are working on this one. This is the directory we're talking about, right? Now let's go ahead and check storage account if our subscriptions are here. Let's see if we can see our subscription. Because I have these many, so I'm looking at this. Otherwise, you'll see only one which is attached to this one. Now I'll have to filter this out to use this tenant. I'm checking where can I see that. This is one method. Meanwhile, can you guys go ahead and try to log in using your account? You have only one and you will be able to see only one. So using your user ID and password, once you log into your Storage Explorer, you are going to see all of those where you have access, where you have sufficient access. If you have access, wherever you have access, you'll be able to see that. This is one method, not very frequently used method. I mean, user ID and password ही अगर मुझको देना है, so let him log into my portal directly, right? It is as good as someone is logging into my portal. Account has been added successfully. Now the only thing which we'll have to do is select the correct tenant. Meanwhile, if you guys are able to log in, let me know. Any one of you who's able to log in, let me know. Somewhere here it was. Every time you do something, you will have some new options. Every time you go ahead and install something new, you will have some new option, right? So it's completely fine even if you find some options there. Let me see if it can give me any option here. We always have Microsoft's website which will have updated instructions, steps, everything. So I'll see if I can find any article which can help us. Though we can skip this and we can directly start using the keys, but I don't want to do that. I want to show you this one also first, right? Guys, anyone who's able to access meanwhile? Anyone is trying? Because if you don't try it yourself, trust me, just watching the video and attending the session will not help. Look at this. I have used this tool for so many times, and still I'm struggling to get one very basic, very simple option it is, and I'm struggling to find it. So if you think that just by watching one video you will be able to crack the interview, sorry to say that, but it is not going to happen. So you'll have to make sure that you download the softwares when I'm sharing with you. You'll have to practice, do this. Unless you do this, you are not going to face these problems. And unless you face these problems, you are not going to get these answers. So I had shared this
I
link,
can,
I remember, long back. Sorry, anyone was able to connect?
yeah, I can see that one subscription which is attached to my tenant.
Okay, because you have you have only this one, right? That is the reason you are able to find it. For me, I just have to make sure that I manage this tenant. This is where I get it, but let me try to do it again. So these steps you followed, right? This is what you did. And then others also, guys, please try to install it meanwhile. Just trying to find. I got one, but this article it's no more available. So it's not helping us. We'll spend 2 or 3 minutes more. If it is not working, it's okay. I'll show it on the browser and other methods at least. Apart from this one, whatever other methods we have, I'll be showing it to you. Okay, let me remove this. By the way, how will it look? I can show it to you right away. We have a browser version also for this. See, once you log in, this is how it looks. The moment you log in, this is how it looks. And here you will be able to see your queues. Look at this. You can access your queues here. You can add messages, you can add details. And table, you can see it here. The contact us table we created. If you want to add some data to the table, or you want to add entity to the table, you want to add columns, etc., you can do that also. It will only take numbers. If you select numbers, it will only take numbers. So something like this, you can create your own table. You can put your parameters, right? And now whatever data it's being updated from here. Now, obviously, this side and this table is not connected, but I'm explaining it to you. Whatever you get here, you can access that, you can control that, or you can see that from here. If you refresh here, you will see a new entry. Then obviously you can attach your email, etc. Also, that an email should get triggered the moment you do this. An email should get triggered to your email that there is a new inquiry. That's how normally works when as a student you go and search something. So this is how you can see a table from Storage Explorer client. That is a browser version. This is a client version. So this is one method. Are you on laptop, Zareen?
Yes.
Will you be able to share your screen?
Yes.
Okay, I'm stopping my session, guys. Not the session. I'm stopping the share, and I'm allowing others to share the screen. Now, Zareen, if you can share your screen. Guys, can you see her screen?
Yes, we can see.
Uh,
Is it visible?
Can you log into Azure? Sign in with Azure. Click on sign in with Azure. Close it. This is an ad, I guess. Close it. You're already logged in, right?
Yeah, I'm not logged in.
Sorry. Close
I
this. Get
logged in.
started. Yeah. Close this tab called Get Started. This tab. Just the tab. Upper left hand corner. No, there is a close button. Wait, let me get the annotation pen. Yes. There are many adverts, I think, on your laptop. That's okay. At the left hand side, click on storage. See if your storage account is appearing over there. Is your storage account appearing there?
No.
Then you're not logged in. At the left hand side, do you see that icon? Three dots and settings, etc. Four icons are there under file. Second, click on the second option.
Attached
Click.
to a resource.
No. At the upper left hand corner, there are four icons. Click on the second one. Under file, there are four icons. Click on the second one. An icon looks like a user.
It is showing storage account.
No, it's not showing your storage account. It is just showing the
No.
category of storage
No.
account. Do you see your storage account? Which storage account do you have in your subscription, which you can see here?
No, actually I deleted that. No, I can't see.
Okay, that's okay. Stop sharing. That's okay. Fine. Let me start sharing my screen. You can stop sharing. Thank you. Okay, I'll share my screen again, guys. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the one option is this. You come here, you log in with your user ID, and then you see everything. Whatever storage account you have, you can see that. The next option is that you want to give access only on a particular storage account, only on a particular blob or a table. So how to deal with that, or maybe a file also, right? So let's see how to deal with that. Your client or anyone who wants to access, they can install this Azure Storage Explorer, right? Under here, this icon, can you see? Open Connect dialog. They have to click here. And if you are doing with user ID and password, this is the way subscription, which we tried, and there is one step missing. We'll come back to that. If you want to access a storage account, then click on this. What is it asking? Connection string, key, or SAS. This is very important. Now let's have a look at this. Now, from where will you get this key and SAS? So I go back to portal. If I'm creating a storage account, primary or whatever option I want to use it, I can declare it, or it's okay, I can't. If I don't want to, I can leave it. This one I have already explained, that required REST API operations. Allow anonymous access, we have done. Do you remember while creating, I did explain this also, enable the storage account key access. If you keep this unchecked, right, then you will not be able to access your storage account from here. Can't. So if you're planning any storage account which needs to be accessed using Storage Explorer, where you don't want to give your browser access and you want them to use the Storage Explorer, you have to make sure that while creating the account, this is checked. This is checked. So now every account which we have created, I checked that, right? We did not remove it. So now because we have checked that, we will be able to give the key, a SAS key. There are two types of key. One is access key and one is SAS key. And that is also one of the interview questions which you will see here under storage. That what is the difference between shared access signature and access key? Look at this, shared access signature and access key. First, we're talking about the access key, and then we'll talk about shared access signature. Fine. So first, let's quickly check the access key. Because while creating the storage account, I had enabled the access key. Hence, I will be able to share the access key. If I unchecked that box, then I will not be able to do it. Is that point clear to everyone? That while creating the storage account, if you keep this unchecked, then you can't give the access key. Because while creating all
Yeah.
these accounts, I had checked this box, hence I will be able to do it. Now, to give the access key, I'll have to go to the storage account. I'm on storage account, security and networking. Here it is. And there you find access key and shared access signature. These are two different things. We are going to say it one by one. So first, access key. Now look at this. This is the storage account name. If you go to this one, what is it asking? Connection string, key or SAS, right? Or account name and key. So let's go ahead with this one, account name and key. Next, what is it asking? Display name. Now display name can be anything. I want this to be named as first account, first storage explorer account, or first account, whatever I want, or just first, my wish. Account name. It has to be the exact account name which is there on your storage account. So this is the account name. You give the account name. Account key. Now, where is the account key? This is the key they're talking about. Now we have two of them. You can give any of them. It's okay, completely fine. And one option was there with connection string and key. So this is the connection string. But what we have selected, we're doing account name and key. So account name, and I got the key. Copy the key. Give it. Is it Azure China, US government, basic Azure? It's normal Azure. Use HTTP or HTTPS. If you don't check this HTTP, by default, it is going to take HTTPS, which is a secure method. In this case, I'm taking both. Click on connect. it is asking me to upload some files, etc. We can do that simultaneously. We can check. Now, can you see? First, this is the name given by me, right? ये मेरे अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए मैंने नाम दिया. But which account have I connected? I have connected this account. Storage account name is UT-Kloud. Now, let me go to the UT-Kloud and see what all it's there in that uh, in that storage account. So, better way is I come here. What do I have? I have web. I have first folder. I have second folder. Do I have anything in file share? Yes, I have one file share also. I have one queue and I have one table also. So I should be able to see all of this. So if I go here, blob container, this account is being accessed, does not support request. Okay. Let's say file. No. Fine. Guys, we have 5 minutes left. Let us do one thing. Tomorrow when we start and before we go ahead and we start with redundancy, let me cover this again because there was too many errors and I don't think even you will understand better. So tomorrow, let me take it from scratch again, but it's a request. Please install Azure Storage Explorer, right? At least you should have it. You'll be able to do it with me. So we are going to see uh, all of these again. We are going to see this with user ID and password, with access key, and with SAS. Right? And if you want to just connect to storage account, you can do that. Blob, you can do that. Only file share, you can do that. Only queue, you can do that. Only table, you can do that. But we'll say that tomorrow. We have only 5 minutes left. We'll not be able to troubleshoot and do everything, and it will create confusion. So let's stop it here. Tomorrow I'll start it again from this one. I thought today we are going to cover storage explorer, but let's not consider this as done. So tomorrow we are going to spend some time on storage explorer, right? And after that we are going to do your redundancy. So you have 4 minutes left. Any doubts, any questions, please do let me know.
सोहेल भाई इन फाइल शेयर
Hmm.
इंस्टेड ऑफ जो हम वो स्क्रिप्ट शेयर करते हैं ना टू एवरी यूजर
Hmm.
इफ यू कैन रन ऑन सेंट्रलाइज वीएम जैसे अभी आपने एक वीएम में चलाया
Hmm.
और वहां से लाइक ड्राइव का लिंक सबको शेयर किया तो
नो नो, व्हाई वुड यू डू दैट? वहां से वैसे भी नहीं कर पाओगे आप.
ओके
वहां पे कोई लिंक, वो अपने आप में एक लिंक है, वो बस एक अपीयरेंस ही है. इट इज नॉट रिसाइडिंग हियर. यू कांट शेयर दिस. दिस इज ऑलरेडी शेयर्ड. You can't share
ओके
it anymore. See, if I come here, this is my local drive. D drive, ये मेरा local drive है. It gives me an option, give access to advanced sharing. Right? It's not being shared with anyone, but if I want, I can start sharing. Share this folder, name, यहाँ पर जिसकी चाहिए उनके नाम मैं ऐड कर दूं, and I can start sharing. Why? It gave me an option to give access to. I can share it. Why? Because I own this drive. This is my drive. It's local drive. I am an admin, right? Here also, even if it is C drive, I can still share it. But network drive, I can't. Look at this. The moment I right click, what options do I have? Open, disconnect, pin to start, copy. Maximum यही चीज है. Why? Because you don't own it. आप इसके owner नहीं हो. You are not the owner of this. Who is the owner of this? Here. This storage account owner, whoever is the owner, जिसने भी ये storage account बनाया है, whoever is the admin or owner on this one or contributor, that person is the owner. Only that person has a right to share. It is not being shared from here. It is being shared directly from cloud. But why would you want to do that? मतलब यहाँ से क्यों share करना चाहोगे आप? Why not directly from cloud?
जैसे मतलब जो जो स्क्रिप्ट सब यूजर को शेयर करने से लाइक
हम्म.
इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट सो मैं लोकल लाइक सर्वर पर रख के वहां से मतलब वो लाइक थिंकिंग वैसे सोच रहा था
वैसे
कि
भी
सब
आपको
लेट।
सी, इफ यू इवन इफ यू वांट टू, अगर मैं यहाँ पर एक और ड्राइव बनाता हूँ और उसको शेयर करता हूँ ना, लेट्स से आई स्टार्ट शेयरिंग दिस, तो इसको भी अगर मुझको शेयर करना है ना, तो अल्टीमेटली
ओके।
एक स्क्रिप्ट ही रेडी होगी यहाँ पर भी। वो प्रोसेस तो आपको तब भी फॉलो करना पड़ेगा। एनीवन, इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द शेयरिंग, आप क्लाउड पे कर लो, कहीं पर भी कर लो, आपको उसको शेयर ही करना पड़ेगा। एंड नाउ दीज एंड यूजर्स विल कॉल ऑन सर्विस डेस्क एंड दे विल से कि यार ये ड्राइव मुझको मैप करके दे दो, ये लिंक है मेरे पास, मुझको मैप करके दे दो। सो अल्टीमेटली वो वैसे ही होगा, डू whether you do it from here, be it from local machine or from cloud. It's always recommended from cloud because cloud पे आपके पास और बहुत सारे options आते हैं जहां से आप किसी को डिस्कनेक्ट भी कर सकते हो, बहुत सारी चीजें होती है, बैकअप है, देयर आर एन नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स। So, right, so you'll never see, no one will do that. It's always recommended to do it directly from cloud. Any other questions, guys? We still have 1 minute left. If there is any question, please do ask. Otherwise, see you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. Tomorrow we'll start with Storage Explorer. It's a request for to all of you to install this so you guys can do it with me. Later, you will not be able to do it, right? And then when questions will arise, you will be blank, right? So it's a request. Please install that, and so we can do that tomorrow. Once we are done with that, we are going to go ahead and do the redundancy option. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? स्टोरेज में सबसे पहला शुरू ही क्वेश्चन शुरू ही यहीं से होते हैं, बट अनलेस यू हैव द अंडरस्टैंड बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग, आई डिडंट वांट यू टू टेक डायरेक्टली हियर, right? Hence it is up on the picture in order, but we had started from here. So once we are done with that, we'll be done with our storage concept, right? See you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. Thank you.